See if we can get a good recording out of this. Cool. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I know people are gonna be popping on. So the point of tonight's call is I wanna review a resource with you all that I made this week. I'm just really realizing that we need to make sure we're meeting people where they're at, right? So if we hit the obstacle of, we go through the full solution. First of all, we go through the full solution because ultimately we know it's the best deal for them. We know that they're gonna get the best result with a challenge pack, with committing to a fitness program, with committing to doing the nutritional plan, with committing to the supplements, whether it be Beachbody Performance or Shakeology. We know those things, okay? So we go through the process, we go through the motions and the steps of asking them what their goals are, where they struggle at. So that way we're not just talking at them, we're really listening as coaches to find out what their problem is so we can help them find a solution with Beachbody. And when you don't know their solution, you can't just say, oh, well, I'm doing this and this and this, and it's great. Well, what do they need help with, right? So one thing that I teach all my personally sponsored coaches is to really start talking about goals and struggles. No matter what, you should always start and ask those questions. And then typically we lead into talking about the nutritional part. And then we lead into the next step, which is talking about the supplements, Beachbody On Demand, and our challenge group. So, and then the next step after they are interested in things is the order request, you know, basically sending them the order request that allows them to select a bundle, a challenge pack, okay? So after that order request, you're either gonna have them come back and say, I want this package, or you're gonna have a few things. They're either gonna ghost you, okay? Totally get ghosted too, you all. You're not alone. This isn't like Danielle's a top coach. She never gets ghosted. I get ghosted plenty of times, but it doesn't bother me because I'm constantly talking to people. The National Wake Up Call was awesome because actually, is it David Atkins? Is that his name? If y'all haven't watched the National Wake Up Call or listened to it, go back and listen to it on Beachbody Podcast. But he's like, it doesn't bother me. I'm not attached to the no because he's talking to so many people. But the one thing that I want to do is not to let the no bother you, but to figure out how can we help them. If you're getting ghosted or you're getting a setback where they say, I just can't do it right now, whether it be a financial setback for them or a fear of commitment, you all, like, people are seriously have a huge fear of commitment. It's not the price objection, it's that they fear they're going to fail, that they don't even want to make it that investment in themselves. So really trying to figure out, like, what is causing them to no longer continue the conversation or ghost you, or maybe they flat out tell you, I just simply can't afford this, or I'm too scared to get started with something this big because they don't feel like they can do the fitness program, the nutrition part, and the supplements. Like maybe they want to start small. And I think that's where it becomes our position to basically find out, okay, what's up? Like, how can we begin helping them now and meet them where they're at in their health and fitness journey or within their financial budget, right? So the challenge pack or the completion pack is not the end all. It's the full solution. It's the first solution. It's the number one thing we should be talking about and offering. But when they start to have objections or begin to no longer talk to us in our conversation, we need to work through the process and find out what's going on. So I'm going to share with you guys the document that I created. It's a Google form. If you guys know me, I love Google Forms. I think it's the best way to deliver information. If you guys have Google, you can actually save the Google Forms on an app on your phone. It's just really easy to access. So let me share the Google form that I made, and I will be posting this on our team page, okay? But basically it's, you know, how to meet them where they're at. So if they already know that this is the best deal, right? Like, we've already went through this process. This isn't going to be your place to start. This is going to be people you've already talked to, went through the motions, and they simply just can't do the full package. They can't do the full solution. They can't commit to the challenge pack, in other words. So we need to be meeting them where they're at. So I basically said the same thing within this little paragraph that I just said. Maybe the conversation has stopped, right? So don't be afraid to ask. I hope you don't mind, but can I ask you what's holding you back, okay? Ask people that. If people stop responding, say, hey, I noticed like we were in really great conversation and I was super excited to help you. You know, I hope you don't mind, but can I ask you, like, what's holding you back with moving forward? Like, you haven't messaged me and, you know, I just wanted to ask you that. And hopefully they'll come back and respond, right? And they may not respond. You may still get ghosted. And so this is what I use every single time, guys. It's one sentence. They don't even have to open up their message because it shows, like you guys know, it shows you the first line of anybody's message. You see the very first line. I always tell my PS coaches, if it's urgent and I'm in my family time, make that very first thing say urgent. Please open now, Danielle. And I will open it then and go ahead and answer them. And you guys, it's the same thing with other people. They can at least see your first sentence. So my first sentence will always say, did I say something wrong? And I swear to you all, myself and my coaches that use this, it's 99% like fail proof. I always have people respond back. Now, don't get me wrong, they're not going to respond back, oh, I'm ready to buy now. A lot of times it's them being like, hey girl, no, you didn't say anything wrong. I'm actually have this and this and this going on in my life. I just can't afford it right now. I just can't commit to it right now. Like usually they come back telling me their objection. That's what I want to know. I want to know their objection. I essentially don't feel like I did anything wrong, and they don't want me to feel like I did anything wrong, so they respond, right? They will respond to me, and I get to figure out what their objection is. And if they don't tell you what their objection is, but they do respond saying, oh, girl, you didn't say anything wrong. I've just been busy. Then that's when you come back and say, can I just ask you then, like, what's holding you back with moving forward? Like, I know you're busy, but everybody's busy. Is it something else? And really being bold in the conversation. If you really want to help people, if you really want to meet them where they're at, ask them what is holding them back. Okay, it's the number one question that I bet a lot of you aren't asking people. You're just moving on or writing their name down and following them up later, right? And this is even something I'm trying to get better at, is asking them those questions. And I'm going to give you guys a couple of examples because I've been using this verbiage a lot over this last week. But okay, so the next thing I want to go into is basically if they come back and they give you, I'm going to give you guys some examples of struggles and other things to suggest besides a challenge pack or completion pack, okay? So the challenge pack or completion pack, yes, the commission on it is greater. We get about 34%, $160 challenge pack, we get $50, right? But if somebody can't do a challenge pack, you get $0, right? So let's see where we can at least get them started and begin helping them and feel like we're fulfilling our position as a coach. And we're also making a supplement income. There's nothing wrong with creating an income from simply helping people. But let's see how we can figure out going from 0 to seeing where we can meet them in the middle. So if their number one struggle is fitness and motivation, okay? So fitness and motivation, they said, is their number one struggle. You know, obviously the challenge group is going to help anybody with motivation. So one thing that I'm going to begin implementing is if anybody gets Beachbody on demand, whether it be a 3-month, a 6-month, or a 12-month, they're going to go in a challenge group. Okay, they're going to go in a challenge group because they're going to be able to have that support they're looking for. They're going to be able to see people sharing the supplements. They're going to be seeing people sharing a mug cake, the cookie dough recipe, their shake with sprinkles and whipped cream in it. They're going to see coaches using Energize and doing fun little dance videos with it. Like that's what we usually post within our groups. They're going to see the products. They're going to see people using beach bars and talking about it. So they're eventually probably going to get something else, or go ahead and get a challenge pack. But if they're not ready to fully commit, whether it's their budget or they just don't have the faith in themselves, then let's give them some options. All right, if somebody tells me it's their budget, all right, well, if your chief complaint is fitness and you need motivation, anybody who has Beachbody on demand get to enter into my groups. So I have 3 options for you. I'm going to tell you the best option is the 12-month Beachbody on demand. It's $99. You get all access to our programs, and you'll get to get into our group and be able to participate and see other people work out, okay? So that you guys know how to talk about Beachbody on demand and our challenge groups. That one's pretty easy because most of us have Beachbody on demand. And then you could go say there's also 6 months. The 6 months is $59. There's also a 3-month. If you don't feel like you're ready to fully commit or your budget won't allow you to, get the yearly or even the 6 months, let's start small. Let's get the $39 one. So those are your 3 choices. Which one do you think would work best with your budget and that you feel the most comfortable starting with, right? Okay, so we've got them 3 options. You all, there is still a good amount of commission that comes with Beachbody on demand. We make 40% off, or 40% off. We make a 40% commission off of Beachbody on demand. So if somebody gets a 12 month, you get $38. If somebody gets a 6 months, you get $23. If somebody gets a 3 months, you get $15.55. Had to put that 55 cents in there. So you're still earning a commission. And guys, if you have a spouse or a parent signed up, orders that do not have challenge packs, that are not challenge packs, where you don't get Success Club points for those orders, go ahead and place them under a spouse or a parent. Why? Because those are the things that help you earn team cycle bonus. When you have a parent or a spouse under you, it helps to keep them active, and it helps to create volume in your team, in your organization. And for the ones who have done our Emerald group, we talk a lot about team cycle bonus. So team cycle bonus is done through volume. And guys, every product we have has volume attached to it, even if it's not a challenge pack. Actually, there's some products that have more volume attached to it than even our challenge packs do. And when you're placing that volume under yourself with a spouse or a parent, you're allowing yourself the opportunity to earn team cycle bonus if you're an Emerald or above coach. Okay, if you're not Emerald, then you really should be Emerald like tomorrow, literally. I'm not joking, because that is where the income potential comes from. And by doing these things where we're meeting people where they're at and we're placing orders within a spouse or parent's account, this is going to be, especially if it's a spouse, it's really easy because that's the same bank account. You're going to get the commission no matter what, and you've just put volume underneath yourself in your organization, and that's how you earn team cycle bonus, okay? So, side thought, but that's what's really important. If somebody's getting something other than a challenge or completion pack, go ahead and put that under a spouse or parent's account, okay? For the most part, a lot of you are utilizing a spouse's account, and that's the best spot for them to go. All right, so number 2 struggle. Their struggle is nutrition, okay? So guys, we have multiple options for nutrition. Anybody who ends up doing one of our nutritional programs, whether it be Ultimate Portion Fix, 2B Mindset, and scroll down here, guys, don't forget we have 21 Day Fix Base Kit. I'm going to show you an example here in just a second how I talked to a girl that couldn't do the Ultimate Portion Fix challenge pack. She couldn't do the 160 pack. She couldn't do the 110 just Ultimate Portion Fix. I was like, all right, next step down, 21 Day Fix. It's the program that came out 5 years ago. It is a general program for the Ultimate Portion Fix. The Ultimate Portion Fix is the king of all kings because it's the extension of this program that gives you even more. But if right now, like the girl I was talking to, I'll show you in a little bit, she said she couldn't even start until the winter. I was like, till the winter? Like, that's months from now. And it was expense. Expense was her issue. So 21 Day Fix Base Kit is what I suggested. And guys, like if you scroll up here, so if we recommend just the Ultimate Portion Fix Base Kit and you put that under a spouse's account, guys, you're going to get $30 commission And there's a lot of volume that goes with the base kits for Ultimate Portion Fix or 2B. You actually get more volume, more team volume for base kits than you even do challenge packs. Okay, so though the commission on it's a little bit lower, if you're putting that order on a spouse or parent's account, you're creating more volume under your organization, essentially helping you earn higher team cycle bonuses. Okay, so that's pretty cool. But a commission for Ultimate Portion Fix and 2B Mindset, it's $30. Okay, so if they can only do the base kit, you know, you've worked through the motions, they can't spend even that little extra, that, you know, what is it, like $50 more they get Shakeology, they just can't, they don't have it in their budget, then make sure that you tell them we also have the base kit, okay? If that still isn't in their budget, then suggest 21-day fix. The program still comes with the containers. A lot of you have done this program. I actually started my journey back in 2014 with this program. It's great. It's really general. You know, us as coaches, we've had to fill in the gaps with this program, where Ultimate Portion Fix is, like I said, the king of kings. It basically tells you everything that you've ever had a question about that 21-day fix never really addressed, okay? But let's start them somewhere. The commission on that's about $15, and it's a $60 DVD and containers, okay? And of course, the general nutrition guide. All right, so struggle number 3. They say they struggle with energy to work out. I get home, I'm so tired, I just can't work out. Or I just can't seem to get up in the morning and work out. I just can't, like, we all hear that, right? Like, I can't get up at 4 a.m., it's too early. Or when I get home, I'm just beat. Energize, y'all. Energize is amazing. And if you guys aren't using Energize yourself, you should be, because it's good stuff. So Energize is going to be a quick, easy solution for them. If they can't do a full package that includes maybe Beachbody, Energize, and Recover, like a lot of our challenge packs do, then let's start small. Let's start with Energize. All right, let's, you know, tell them about Energize. Tell them why you love it and how it helps you. Tell them there's 2 options. Say there's 2 options. You know, if you can't do a full bundle that includes our Energize, we have a sampler pack. And the sampler pack, you get 10 packets in there. It's $17. You guys, you get a $5 commission from that. I always tell people we have a sampler pack, but we also have a 40 serving tub. It's ultimately the best deal because obviously you get 40 servings, and it's around $50. And it gives you a $12.50 commission. Also tell them if they can't do a full package, the Performance Stack is the ultimate best deal because it gives them Energize and Recover. Okay, you guys actually get challenge Success Club points when somebody gets a Beachbody Performance Stack on HD. And if somebody gets that, please put them on HD, because you don't just get Success Club points for them being on a home direct order, but you save them on shipping, like a lot. So it's $2 shipping. For the Canadian peeps, it's $7 shipping. But for the US, it's usually about 14 to 16 bucks in shipping. And for Canada, I don't know, it's probably something ridiculously outrageous. So put them on HD. Guys, they can cancel it. And I tell them, I say, you know what, even when my family wants to just order a bag of Shakeology, or they want to get the Performance Stack, I put them on, like, I'll say they only want to get it for a month. I still put them on home direct because I don't like paying for shipping, and who doesn't want to save on shipping? And plus, it's easy to go online and cancel the order. It's simple. So there are those 3 options. Now, if somebody says, you know what, I have no focus during the day, I feel like I'm just dragging all day long. Ultimately, guys, I like to work with people on their nutrition and see what that changes. But again, we're meeting them where they're at. They can't do the full challenge pack. I've already talked to them until I'm blue in my face. They just can't do it. What can I suggest? Boost Focus Energy is awesome, okay? It is meant to go in your Shakeology, all right? But they can also mix it in a smoothie. Maybe they're already using a protein. They can put it in there. Focus Energy is around $50. The commission on it is $12.50, okay?
Really good in your power grades.
Yeah, well, we're getting power grades. Chris says, we're getting there, Chris. Okay, struggle number 4, bloating. How many people come to you like, I'm so bloated, or oh gosh, like I have a trip coming up. I just want to like What do you have that I can detox with? Like, I don't know how many people will say, I have this event coming up. I really want to look good for it. All right, full solution, guys. I always lead with the challenge pack. And I will say, if you add on the 3-day refresh, it's $40 more. So I always tell them that, because when you get a challenge pack, you get the 3-day refresh discounted for $40. Like, how awesome is that? But again, if they can't do that, well, how about we start with just the 3-day refresh? So there's the 3-day refresh that comes with the Shakeology packets in it. If they don't have Shakeology, they have to do that one, because you take Shakeology 3 days during the 3-day refresh. And that's $70. It's a $17.49 commission, okay? And for all my Canada coaches on here, there is a form that is for just Canadian coaches that has the Canadian prices on there too, okay? So right now I'm just doing the US prices for simplicity. All right, so 3-day refresh without Shakeology is $60. You get a $15 commission, okay? So very easy. And then I made a note, like, see team page learning units under 3-day refresh for third-party tools to help you share more about this. Okay, so there's additional third-party tools that you can use within our team page. Sometimes I even go and just look at YouTube, and I'll type up 3-day refresh, and I'll look at what Beachbody's little info, like their little infomercial type clip, and I'll copy that URL and I'll send that to them too. I'll be like, that's what I used to do. I think now I have like a little Google form for it, but I think our team page, I placed that form in there too. But there are additional tools to explain this. All right, so struggle number 5. Let me do something really quick or my alarm's gonna go off. Okay, so struggle number 5, they get too sore to complete a workout. Okay, so guys, I don't know how many people I've had that's been like, oh yeah, I'll do it for a couple days and I'm so sore, I end up giving up. All right. First of all, I give them a couple tips. Epsom salt, foam roller, make sure you're stretching. But I also say we have a really awesome muscle recover drink. Comes in 2 flavors. It's orange and chocolate. It's about 20 grams of protein, so it's also a high protein source. But it's really great for muscle repair, and it's meant to use 30 minutes after your workout, and it tastes amazing. So I give them that. Again, if they can't do the challenge pack that comes with the Beachbody Performance, Recover, and Energize, this is the next place that I'll go, is just telling them, number 1, about the performance stack, because ultimately that's the best deal for them. They can still get it on HD. You can still get Success Club points for that. But if that price point is still too high for them, then we go down to just the Muscle Recover. Okay, that's $70. The commission is $17. Again, guys, if people are buying things that don't have Success Club points, put them under a spouse's account or a parent's account, okay? Give yourself volume within your organization, so if you're Emerald and above, you earn Team Cycle bonus, okay? And it helps keep those coaches active, your spouse or your parent. Very soon, we're gonna be having the Muscle Recover samples. So I don't have the details on the price point and commission for that, but it's supposed to be like May 25th or something like that. I'll announce in the team page. Struggle number 6, Power Greens, eating veggies. So somebody's like, man, I just really struggle getting in my veggies. First of all, I give them examples. I give them plenty of examples. Again, I'm still leading with the challenge pack and trying to get them to do a package that includes, if somebody struggles with veggies, they struggle with nutrition. So I try to get them a package that helps with nutrition. So ultimately, I lead with telling them about Ultimate Portion Fix and working through those. But if they can't do that, then let's give them the solution of Power Greens. So I will tell them, all right, I understand like you can't fully commit, but like here's a couple of things that will help you get in veggies. And I also use something called Power Greens. Power Greens is 2 scoops will give you 1 serving of veggies. It's really nice for the days that I lack in veggies. Maybe I only have 1 or 2 servings and I need to fill that space somewhere else. Then I will throw this into my Shakeology. Or I put it in my water, guys. I'm going to tell you for real, not everybody's going to like that, but Chris makes fun of me because every time I drink it, I'm like, it tastes like green tea. But I will just mix it in water, and I really enjoy it that way. I feel like, let's see. Sorry, there's a question. How many servings are usually in one container of Power Greens? It is 20 servings. There's 20 servings in Power Greens. So, and I think Focus Energy is the same too. Yeah. So it's not as much as say like Energize, which has like 40 servings. Okay, so Power Greens is $35. The commission is $8.74. So essentially they could blend this in a smoothie if they have a protein they're already using, or you can suggest that they try it in water. That's how I drink it. Struggle number 7, they say that they're struggling with cravings or snacking, right? So the number one thing, again, if we're working off of the challenge pack and they can't fully commit to that, let's start with Shakeology. Shakeology, we all know, helps with cravings, and it's an amazing snack. So today, when I got home from picking up Reese and being at the coffee shop all day, like I always crave about right when I get home, like that afternoon time. So I've started having my Shakeology during that time, and I'll share that with people. Like that's what I use for my cravings. Guys, Shakeology, if they get it on Home Direct, you get 2 Success Club points. You save them a lot in shipping. And it's $129. Your commission off that is $32, okay? If they can't do a full bag of Shakeology, suggest a sampler pack, okay? Try the sampler pack. If they're still hesitant, okay, let's just try the sampler pack, you know, use it consistently for 5 days, and tell me if you feel like it helped you. I'll give you a couple of recipes. You have 2 options. You have the regular way or you have the vegan. Okay, the reason the regular way is a little bit more is because you get an additional flavor there. So it's $25 versus the vegan's $19, and you can see your commissions right there. And then also the beach bars. So that's easy. If they're having issues with snacking, you know, suggest the beach bars. It's a clean bar. They may already be eating something really crappy that's high in sugar. You all, like, I used to eat Cliff Bars. Cliff Bars are terribly high in sugar. I didn't start looking at those things until I finally started reading ingredients, and I flipped it over one day and I was like, holy cow, it has like 22 grams of sugar. I might as well be eating a Snicker bar. So really pointing that out to people, be like, okay, like, do you snack on any bars? And then have them flip it around and look at the sugar and be like, you know, I have a really clean bar that I eat. That could be a good option for replacing your current snack bar you're having. All right, struggle number 8, digestion. So digestive boost. Okay, so ultimately, number 1 that I would suggest somebody having issues with digestion is Shakeology. Okay, Shakeology, hands down, is going to aid in digestion. It's high in fiber. It has your pre and probiotics. It helps with gut health. But digestive boost is essentially for somebody who needs even more. So it's really a great additive in your Shakeology. Or again, if they can't fully commit to a challenge pack or commit to Shakeology, suggest a digestive boost, and they can put it into a smoothie, or if they're already using a protein. So $45, your commission's $11. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys a few things. First, I'm gonna show you some conversations. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen and start sharing my phone. Hey, look at everybody on here now. See. Share screen. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see my phone here. That should be what is popped up. Okay, so I told you all I was going to go through a few conversations with you. So I wanted to share, this is one person that I was talking to, and she was the one that said, she couldn't do it. I don't think I'm going to go ahead with it just the time, but I will, for now, I will most likely do it in the winter. I was like, the winter? Girl, like, we got to get you started. Like, the winter's forever away. And I even told her that. Oh, wow, the winter, that's months away. And so I asked her, I said, what's holding you back from starting now? I'd love to help you now and meet you where you are at, so you can begin something now instead of months down the road. So I pointed that out to her. Like, I want to help you now, not like months down the road. Like, that's months down the road. And she's like, oh, I know. It's just money. Lots of expenses this summer. So I told her, okay, so let me give you more options on how we can cut the cost and at least get you started now. Do you feel fitness is your biggest issue or nutrition? Because she was going to get the ultimate portion fix. So And she was gonna get like the whole shebang. We were talking about everything. And then that's when she went in to tell me, she goes, sorry, it's kind of blocking my thing. She says, I'm okay with working out. It's more the food. So that's when I say, okay. So we have what we call a base kit for the portion eating system that gives you a general guidance through the eating plan and how to use containers in order to reach your goals. It does come with 7-day DVD workouts too, and it can be a really nice use on your days that you're not at the gym, etc. And the price point is only $60. Let me send you the details. Guys, I use really easy. I went to YouTube. I typed in 21-day fix. I found Beachbody's little video about it. I sent it. And I said, this way we can at least begin now working on foods first. And then in the winter, we can really start focusing on adding in good, clean supplementation and added nutrition there, okay? So I'm still gonna come back and try to promote the full solution for her when that time is right for her. But right now, I wanna get started. So what she come back with, okay, that's perfect for me. I'm heading out. Basically, she said, will you send me the link? So that was it, guys. Either I could have wrote her name down and followed up with her in December, or I could help her get started now. So instead, I chose to help her get started now. And then another thing that I came across actually today, I went through all the motions. I talked about the eating plan. I talked about Beachbody on Demand, the supplements. I send Google Forms. If you guys are my PS coaches, or you guys will see it in training too. I go through the forms. I don't veer off of that. I go goals and struggles. My next form is the eating plan, and then my next form is BOD supplements and the challenge group, and then order requests. Boom. That's how I do it. And I went through all the motions with her. She was excited, and then I never got a message back, like what package she wanted. So I followed up with her, and of course she said, you know, it was expenses. And she said, I'm embarrassed, you know, but right now we got a lot of bills going on. So I told her, hey, don't be embarrassed. It's okay. I get it. How about I give you a few other options that you might be able to do now, and it's at a lower price point. Would that be okay? And she's already messaged me back saying, yes, that'd be awesome. Like, let me know what other options I would have. So I'm going to do the exact same thing with her, and I'm going to present to her the 21-day fix program and DVDs. And I'm going to hopefully get her started now, just like I am going to be getting the other girls started too. So y'all, like, it didn't end for us because cost. I asked, how can I help you now? So you got to be bold. Like, it's not scary to ask people what's holding you back and how can I help you now? Like, I want to help you now. Like, I don't know how many of you guys say, I really want to help people now. And we got to just let them know that. Like, we do want to help them now. Okay, so I am going to show you guys one other thing here. Actually, I probably shouldn't have left my phone. Okay, hopefully you guys can see my phone. Use the chat box if you can't. So one tool that I want to show you guys that I use a lot it's called BB Links. So it's that BB right there. It's all in my little Beachbody section. And this is an area that if you have an existing customer, it's really cool to send them a link really quickly without having to do the share a cart. Okay, so share a cart I essentially use probably about 95% of the time, but sometimes when I have an existing customer and they just want to order like Beach Bars or Energize, or they want to get, you know, whatever, they tell me something that they want to order, I can easily send them a BB link. So if you guys didn't know about this, it's really nice. But I also want to show you something else that I use it for almost daily or weekly maybe when I'm looking for something. It tells you what the volume and commission is on everything. Okay, so if you wanted to go to fitness programs and you wanted to see the 21-day fix, not 32, 21, the 21-day fix base kit. Oh, that's cool. All right, it's $59.85. And by the way, see that little American flag on the upper left? You can change it to Canada or change it to UK. Okay, so if you're a Canadian coach, then obviously, and you have a Canadian customer, you're going to be looking at that. I look at it quite frequently because I have customers, a lot of customers in Canada, in the US, and a few even in the UK. So the 21-day fix base kit, you can click on it. It's going to show you the regular cost. It's going to show you the coach cost. It's going to tell you the personal volume that comes with it. So when coaches are trying to remain active, or they're trying to get their spouse or make sure their parents active, or they're trying to message a coach within their downline that's about ready to go inactive and they want to help them get active, then you can easily see, okay, they'll get 45 PV from this order. And then the team volume, and guys, that's how we earn our team cycle bonus. It comes from team volume, is 45. So anytime in team volume you get a ratio of 100 on one of your legs, so that could be, you could get 100 volume points on your spouse's account, and then the other leg has 200, which essentially you have a strong leg that usually has quite a bit of volume over on it. Then if you're emerald and above, you earn a team cycle bonus. So that kind of shows you where that volume comes from, is from TV, okay? So there's a retail bonus points, that's your commission. So it gives you so much information. It's such a useful resource for me when people ask me questions, that I utilize this all the time, not necessarily to send them a link, because if they're a new customer, I use ShareCart, or you guys like, ShareCarts are great. If you're talking to even somebody about doing a challenge pack and they tell you, oh, well, they tell you that they're interested also in Energize, or they want to know more about Energize, or maybe they've mentioned they have a hard time starting their workout, go ahead and add on Energize in their ShareCart. They can remove it. You can send them the link and say, hey, I know we talked a little about Energize too, or I know you mentioned that you struggle to get up in the morning. I added Energize. It's my favorite pre-workout. It's in your cart. If you don't want to get it, that's okay. Remove it. But guys, you're going to notice when you start adding Beach Bars or Energize into people's carts, it gives them an additional discount. Like Beachbody's always doing special offers, and they can remove it so easily. So that's something that I'm going to begin implementing myself, because I was finding anyways, people were adding on stuff at the end. I think I actually made a personal order the other day for Energize, and it asked me if I wanted to add Beach Bars on for free shipping and 10% off. So you don't know how many of my people have already been adding that into their cart. But it's also something you can add there, and you can say, hey, I put this on there. If you don't want it, just click the remove button, and they can easily remove it. But this is a really, really helpful resource, is using the BB links. And okay, so just to kind of end on a few things, so stick with me. So challenge groups. I think if somebody is doing Beachbody on demand, or they're doing 2B Mindset, or they're doing Ultimate Portion Fix, or they're using Shakeology only. You all, like I had people that are just using Shakeology all the time. They go to CrossFit, they do Orange Theory, they're training for a marathon, and they want to use our performance, or they want to use Shakeology. I add them. I actually just added a girl that does CrossFit and does workouts with a personal trainer, but she wants Shakeology. He even does the meal plans for her. And I'm like, cool, well, you're at least eating clean and you're working out, so do you want to do this group? And I offered her to join our group. So now she's going to be in our group because she's using the supplements and she wanted the extra accountability. So if they are doing those things, I'm going to add them into the challenge group. And this is something new for me. It used to be that if they didn't have a challenge pack, or they weren't using at least the Performance Stack or Shakeology, I usually did not put them into my groups. But I'm even thinking, and I say reach out to your sponsor, because I'm even thinking that we could do almost a team-wide group for people who are only doing Beachbody on demand. So if they don't have anything else, there could be a group for just those people, but we can kind of figure that out as it goes. And you can also ask, because I know a lot of Diamond leaders do challenge groups with their teams. So the next thing that I just wanted to end with really quick is we're going to start doing something. I'm actually going to be collaborating with my sponsor and meeting up with her this week to talk about it. Most of you guys know my sponsor is Brooke. And we're going to start doing product focus groups. Okay, so many coaches are stuck on using the one product, And I know you guys are like, you're seeing me talk about all these different products we have, and I bet you're like, I haven't had that one or that one or that one. Well, how can we really talk about a product if we don't really have a testimonial for it, right? You can say, oh, we also have this, but you're going to have a lot more credibility if you've tried the product and you have a testimonial with the product, okay? So we're gonna begin doing product focus groups. In order to be a participant in the group, you have to have the product. So whether it be Energize, Beachbody Recover, Hydrate, Focused Energy, the goal of the group will be an educational group. You're gonna learn more about the product. You're not just gonna learn about the product. You're not just gonna be trying the product, but you're gonna learn how to promote it on social media in a very non-salesy way, okay? So we're gonna actually go through product social media training, just as Autumn is doing with Ultimate Portion Fix, really showing people how to promote Ultimate Portion Fix within Instagram stories or Facebook stories and how to promote it in post. We're gonna do the same thing with the product focus group. And we're gonna be having like prize giveaways and things like that. So stay tuned. That is going to be announced very soon, probably more towards the end of May. Most of you guys know we're going on a leadership cruise. We leave on Sunday. So we'll start planning that after the cruise. I see that there's a question. Okay, Cassie, I like the idea of team-wide group for BOD only peeps. I feel like my boot camp challenge group is part of the value that I sell. Absolutely. And it is. And I've said that for a very, 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 very long time. I've actually only had people who have done Challenge Pack were part of the full group. So that's one thing. Now, the thing is, if we do a team-wide one, y'all, I ain't running it. I got so many groups going on. You guys gotta help me out here. I can't be the only one doing it. So if you plan on adding people to it, you better plan on showing up, because I have already spread myself thin with groups, and I will pop in there here and there. But if I know that a lot of coaches really like the idea of doing a BOD only group, but you all have to be present in it if you want it to be awesome. Because I can't show up everywhere. I'm like all over the place already. Okay, I see we're starting to lose some people. Does anybody have any questions? I'm gonna actually stop the